Hello everybody, welcome back to another Minetest mod review, and today we are looking at the chess mod. And now this mod, as you've probably already figured out, adds a chess game. And let me clarify, it actually just adds a board and the pieces. It doesn't really make you follow rules at all, so you can do all sorts of illegal moves, which we will get to in a moment. So for starters, this is actually a super easy craft. You're just doing this little checkerboard pattern pretty much with wooden planks and trees to get a chessboard. And then the chessboard, you just place in world and it spawns everything else. So let me just dig this corner node out, which will actually erase the entire board. And the chessboard needs a 10 by 10 area in which to place that has to be level, and it always places, and let me pull up the debug info, to the northeast. So in the top left corner there, you see that I'm looking north now and I'm looking east now, so the chessboard will place to this direction no matter what. So if I'm looking to the south here and I place the board, I'll find myself inside of it, which was probably a bad move. Oh, okay, I can still kind of jump out. There we go. So it'll always place to that direction. Now, if it cannot be placed, and I think I have a, I have a way to demo that. We'll just go ahead and try to place it here. You'll get a a chat message from the chess mod saying cannot place chessboard. So you pretty much just dig it out and try again. It would be nice if it was maybe a little more verbose in its error message, so we would know how to place it and where it should be placed, because I had to experiment around quite a bit before I could figure out why it wasn't placing. So yeah, you place your corner block when you have enough space and it'll place the board. So then on to the gameplay. Our chat message from 3 chats ago that just literally disappeared. It says player punch color or something like that. What does it say? Single player place chessboard, hits king to select color. So you can either play as white, which looks like it's like a marble-y texture, or as black, which is like a mahogany-ish texture. So you have to punch the king. See, now in a real chessboard, the king's always on his color and the queen's always the tallest, but I feel like that may not be true with these models. But anyways, that should be the king. So I should, or wait, is it the queen that's always on her color? I don't remember. I do know how to play chess, I just don't remember which way. Okay, why is this not? Oh, because I punched a bishop. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. I have a castle, a rook. I have the horse. Or wait, is that the rook? I don't know. I haven't played chess in forever. This is the bishop. So one of these is the king, one's the queen. Okay, so evidently the queen goes on her color. And this is the king here. So I am now black. So I can dig my rook out here and place him 2 spaces forwards because it's my first move. And then whoa, I didn't know I could play as both. Quite interesting. Alright, so I'm playing as both now. I didn't realize I could do that. So I will go ahead and dig my white node and move him 2 spaces forward. And then I'm going to get dangerous and pull my bishop out here and throw him over here right away. And because I don't play with en passant, because I never could remember how that worked, I will go ahead and move this guy out 2 spaces as well. Bishop can't get him now. I'm pretty sure en passant move would allow me to do this and move him to there and take the bishop out. I believe is how that works, but maybe he has to be here and then he goes there. I don't remember. It's something funny with only the first move, and I don't know. But anyway, on to breaking the rules. So our castle in the corner here can't jump, but you know, because who needs rules, right? So you do kind of have to know how to play chess in order to really enjoy this. Like, your knights can jump, and they go in L shapes. So that was a legal move. And then we'll go ahead and wait, no, I wanted to take out that. How do I capture an opponent's piece? Like, I captured this, but and I would put it there, and now it's white's turn, and they obviously would take out my... Interesting. Quite interesting. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to do the capture, but I guess that works. Not a falling node though, so that stays floating in the air. Interesting. Of course I can drop it manually. See now, let me just grab some sand here. Just for a little tech demo. Oh, that's right, I have a whole bunch of sand in my inventory because I had to clear out this whole giant space to place this board. Okay, so we're gonna take out that pawn, and we'll just pretend we used one of these other pieces. I don't know what piece we used, but we used one of them. So we take the pawn out. Yeah, see now if these playing pieces were set to be whatever sand is falling. I don't remember what the name of the group is. When you captured an enemy piece and placed your piece on top of it, and then that color removed their piece because, well, you can't tell now because single player is both colors, which is kind of dumb. I didn't realize I could do that. But if you're only playing as one color, you can't break the other player's pieces. Only that player can. So, like, if I had this game sitting here, and whoever I was playing against and I both logged off the server, assuming it was on a server, of course, which you would kind of want it to be because otherwise it's kind of pointless to have two people sharing one computer to play a game of chess within Minetest. That's kind of silly. But, yeah, any other random player that came along couldn't move our pieces around, and they also couldn't break the board. Only the placer of the board can remove it, and they can only move their color pieces, and the other player can only move their color pieces. So obviously there does have to be some coordination between the two players. I mean, go figure, right? Who would have thunk that two people playing one game would have to, you know, follow the rules and play together? Am I right? But yeah, so it's pretty nice. Some of these, I mean, they're all node boxes, and the model or the node boxes, whatever you want to call them, models, whatever, they're well done. Like, they look nice. But I kind of fault the texture. It's too dark. I can't very easily tell what piece is what. And the same kind of goes for these as well. And I realize they're probably just using pretty much one base texture for all of them. Let me actually just check that out real quick. Yeah, chess piece black and chess piece white, they're all just using the same textures. So they kind of have to do like this. I mean, you could do with a bunch more textures and put like the bottom ring in a different color, maybe. So it might be a little easier to determine what piece is what. But the white's not so bad. It's just the black, it's too dark and you can't really tell where a face is versus a side. Or a top versus a side, I guess, would probably be the more correct way of phrasing that. Anyway, once the game is done and you want to, you know, either reset or just remove the board, you just dig that corner node again. And the whole game board goes away. And I guess you can steal chess pieces. Because I accidentally stole a pawn here. Whoops. This is also, it's not craftable. It's not in creative inventory. Which, oh, I don't have creative running anymore. But yeah, the playing pieces are not in creative inventory. But as it turns out, you can just place a chessboard. And figure out which one here we are. So we're playing as white. I can now demo that I can't break black's pieces, but I can go ahead and steal all of the white chess pieces off the chessboard. I'm a horrible person, but I can just nab all these And then I can, see, I wish I could just punch the board to reset it. But, oh well, that's fine. If I was using an axe, it would go a little faster. But yeah, now I got all these beautiful chess pieces. So I can now use these for other things. You know, like I could play tic-tac-toe. I mean, I'd have to have stolen the black ones as well, which I didn't do. But we could do that. Or I could put these up. I didn't even think of this when I was starting the mod review. But look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Say you're building a marble mansion. You could use these as little pillars at the end of a walkway. You could use these little things as like things along the sides of the walkway. I don't know what you would call them, little bollards. Whatever. And then you could, well, instead of using horses, you could use these. Remember, if you have like a four-way junction, you could use these in all four corners. I mean, you'd have to build a bunch of chessboards and tear them apart to steal the pieces and knock them down and set them back up. But, I mean, dude, you could use these things for other pieces than their intended use. Oh, these are my bishops here. You could totally use the bishops for little column things as well. I mean, there's so many options, so many possibilities. There's so many reasons that you should download this mod, even if you don't know how to play chess, just to steal the pieces off the chessboard and use them for other building things. So yeah, pretty neat little mod. All it does is adds the chessboard and the playing pieces, so you can play chess, or you can place these pieces. Of course, as you will notice, these pieces are all still owned by whoever was playing as white. So if you do place them in a world, only you can interact with them. I don't know what would happen if you gave them, like if you put this in a chest. I don't have a chest, but I suppose I can make one real quickly. If I put it in a chest and then take it back from the chest, does it lose the ownership? Like, you would think so, right? Because how is it maintaining? Well, actually, it has no ownership till it's placed. So now I own it. But while in inventory, I don't. So yes, you could, in theory, take all of these chess pieces and put them in chests. And anybody could grab them out of that chest and place them. But whoever placed them would own them. And you wouldn't be able to break them. So, I mean, I don't know. They're protected on a per node basis, so it doesn't matter if you have protection blocks or some sort of a protection mod installed. Anybody that places these blocks owns them, whether that area is protected by them or not. Obviously, they can't place it in somebody else's protected area, but they could just litter these all over the landscape, and they'd pretty much just be there, and nobody else could get rid of them, which could be a little annoying. But yeah, that's the chess mod. So if you are a fan of chess, and you have a server, because again, it's kind of pointless if you're only playing single player unless you're playing against yourself. And I really don't understand what the point would be in playing chess against yourself in Minetest when you could probably play chess against yourself, on an actual chessboard with actual chess pieces a lot easier than you could it within Minetest. But I mean, if you wanted to do that, you totally could. The freedom is there, the possibility is there, the option is there. I mean, so yeah, you could. I'm not going to try to tell you what you should or shouldn't do with your life or time. Actually, that was totally a lie. I will. You should definitely check out the rest of my videos. There's a whole playlist linked someplace. And if you have videos you would like, or mods rather, you would like me to do videos on, you should totally use the form on my website to request a video. And on that sweet, sweet note, I'm going to wrap this up. So thanks for watching, guys. Like if you liked it. Leave a comment below if you feel like there's something worth commenting about, or even if there's not anything worth commenting about and you just want to leave a comment saying first. I mean, that's totally cool too. Go for it. Unless, of course, you're not the first one, then don't do it, because then you just look like a dummy. And I will see you guys next week with a brand new Minetest mod review.